Okay, let's start our investigation here by expanding this first. Let's do that first. Now, what I've got here is I've got 2ab and I've got 3 of those multiplied together. So let's get that out first. 2ab times 2ab times 2ab. Now, if we've had a bit of a go at pre-algebra, we'll know that there are multiplications between the a's and the b's and the 2. So I'll put those in now. And if we've had a bit of a crack at some multiplication in the past, we know that it doesn't matter what order we put these in. So I can rearrange this. 2 times 2, put all the 2's first, then I can put all the a's first, and then I can put all the b's. Now, what this turns into here, this is the same as 2 to the power of 3. This here, that first bit's there. This bit here is a to the power of 3, and this bit here is b to the power of 3, and we can see that they're still multiplied together because I've got multiplication signs between them. So this can be shortened down to 2 to the power of 3, a to the power of 3, b to the power of 3. Now let's have a look at the short way of doing that. If we were going to do that straight from the bracket here, we'd say, well, none of these things have got powers on them, so we're going to put a 1 on each of them, like that. And then we would simply do 2 to the power of 1 times 3, a to the power of 1 times 3, and b to the power of 1 times 3. Oh, by the way, it's also good form to write anything that has a number part, to put the number as a whole number or just without an exponent here. So we would actually swap that for the value of 2 to the power of 3, which is 2 times 2 times 2, which is 8. So 8a cubed b cubed. Now, this is correct. This is more correct. Let's have a look at the next example. Okay, with this one, let's see what the rule would give us. Now, if we're using the rule, we're going to get a to the 2 times 4, b to the 3 times 4, and that should give us a 8, b 12. Now let's just pull this apart here and check that that works. This thing here, this thing in brackets, there's 4 of them all multiplied together, so let's write those out. A squared b cubed times a squared b cubed, a squared b cubed. You can see why you don't want to do this for any length of time. Okay. Right, so should we spread these out? Why not? Let's do that. So this here becomes a times b times b times b. This here becomes, well, there's a times there, let's stick that in first. This becomes a times b times b times b. Then there's this times sign here. Now this is a times b times b times b. I'm running out of space here. Then we got times, and then I'm going to have to start writing smaller. A times b times b times b. I don't think I fit it in there. Anyway, this is really tedious, as you can see. And if we counted up how many a's we had in that whole process, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them. And then we'd have b's as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and the one that fell off the end there, 12, which we then, of course, could squish together by implying the multiplication sign, to become a to the power of 8, b to the power of 12. Let's have a look at one last example that's got both numbers and letters in it that already have powers. Okay, now, according to the rule, this one here is going to, we need to stick a 1 there. It's got no index. If we were to multiply this by itself, we would get 4 to the power of 1 times 2, which is 2, m to the power of 3 times 2, which is 6, and n to the power of 4 times 2, which is 8. Now, last time here, I'm going to expand this by writing down 2 of these times together. So that gives us 4m cubed n to the power of 4 times 4m cubed n to the power of 4. Now, of course, that's the same as 4 times m cubed times n to the power of 4 times 4 times m cubed times n to the 4. And then I can rearrange this to become 4 times 4. There's my 4 squared times m cubed times m cubed. There's my m6. And n to the power of 4 times n to the power of 4. And there's my n to the power of 8. Now, again, just for good measure here, what we're going to do is we're going to turn the 4 to the power of 2 into a whole number without an index, and so that becomes 16. M to the power of 6, n to the power of 8. And as I said for the previous example, with the number in it, this one's correct, this one's just a little bit more correct.